Did you know that this legendary fighter has the highest knockout rate in the history of world title matches? Yeah, some fighters mess up now and then, but not this guy. He's like a ninja in the ring, known for his timing and speed. And his punches? Oh man, they're like lightning bolts. And get this, by the time he hit 30, he was already a shoo-in for the Hall of Fame. This is Naoya Inoue versus everyone. Inoue made his professional debut against Krison Omayo on October 2nd, 2012. Inoue wasted no time showing the world what he's made of. With sharp defense, pinpoint accuracy, and killer body shots, he dominated the ring. Inoue's power became apparent as he hunted for the knockout. Look at that crazy left hook. Omayo didn't stand a chance as Inoue unleashed his power, knocking him out in the 4th round. A star was born that night. Next up, Inoue faced Thai national champion Ngaupajan Chuwatana. Now, Chuwatana wasn't exactly a boxing superstar with his mixed record, but he had some serious power and gone toe-to-toe with tough opponents before. But when he faced Inoue, things took a quick turn. Within just 2 minutes, Inoue landed a knockout punch that sent Chuwatana crashing down. Despite showing heart by getting up, he was in no condition to continue, stumbling around and prompting the ref to stop the fight. It was a clear display of Inoue's raw talent and power. After taking down these two fighters, Inoue faced a former Japanese title challenger, Yuki Sano. People were expecting a tough challenge for Inoue, especially since Sano had never been stopped before. But what we got was a masterclass from Inoue. He started slow, using his jab to feel out Sano, and then unleashed a barrage of punches that Sano couldn't handle. But his true test came in August 2013 against Ryoichi Taguchi. Now, every rising star needs a serious challenge to prove they're the real deal, right? Well, for Inoue, that challenge came in his 4th pro fight when he faced off against Taguchi, the Japanese light flyweight champ. What unfolded was a gritty showdown where both fighters gave it their all. Then in December of that year, he won the vacant OPBF light flyweight title by defeating Jerson Mancio via TKO in the 5th round. But the real peak of his early career was in April 2014 when he faced Adrian Hernandez for the WBC light flyweight title, dominating the fight and claiming the title in just his 6th professional bout. In his sole title defense against Samartalek Koikajim in September 2014, Inoue secured a one-sided victory, winning every round and stopping Koikajim in the 11th round. Naoya Inoue's rise was unbelievable. People started calling him the monster for good reason. His knockouts were brutal, and the pain he dished out made folks forget he was fighting in the smaller weight classes. After conquering the light flyweight division, Inoue was ready for the next challenge, moving up to the super flyweight. And trust me, he was just getting started. Let's explore Naoya Inoue's move to the super flyweight division. In December 2014, he went up against Omar Andres Navarez. The monster made a huge statement by knocking out Omar Navarez in the second round to claim the WBO super flyweight title.
Title defenses in both flyweight and super flyweight, and there he hits the deck again, this time on some of these little short looping shots. Throwing his hands up high and then throwing the left hook and another one, and Narvaez goes down.
To get up from that. It's over.
Sparking discussions for Fighter of the Year and a place on the pound-for-pound list. But right after that, Inoue suffered a setback. He had injured his right fist in the fist against Navarez, which meant the next fight would have to wait. He was out for almost all of 2015. Then he returned in December of that year to fight Warlito Parenas. Filipino boxer Parenas stepped into the ring with high hopes of snatching the WBO junior bantamweight title. But he ran smack into the whirlwind that was the monster, a 22-year-old fighter with fists of fury. In just 2 explosive rounds, Parenas found himself on the receiving end of a beating he couldn't handle. Inoue's lightning-fast punches left Parenas reeling, and before he knew it, he was sprawled on the canvas, unable to rise and meet the referee's count. In May 2016, Inoue battled David Carmona in an unanimous decision win despite a hand injury, followed by a 10th round stoppage victory over Pechbarnganaborn Kuitajime in September. In December 2017, he secured his 7th title defense with a 3rd round stoppage against Yoan Boyo, paving the way for his transition to the bantamweight division. Next came Inoue's journey into the bantamweight division. He kicked things off in May 2018 by taking on Jamie McDonnell for the WBA regular bantamweight title in Tokyo, Japan. He knocked McDonnell out in less than a round.
To the body as well early on, that's a danger shot. Top of the head there, and his legs seem a little bit shaky here. A minute and a half into the first, retreats to the ropes immediately. Inoue looking to tee off McDonnell. Sags into the ropes again, and Luis Pabon, the referee.
With championship titles in 3 weight classes and a knockout record that's the envy of every boxer, you'd think Inoue would be a household name everywhere. But nah, his popularity was still kind of under the radar, globally speaking. Then came the World Boxing Super Series, where all the big shots in the bantamweight division gathered. But guess what? It was a one-man show, and that man was Inoue. He tore through the competition like it was nothing, leaving everyone in awe. This guy's been taking out top-notch opponents left and right. Even the legendary Donito Donare, who couldn't handle him. And when they had a rematch, total wipeout. Inoue's journey to the Undisputed Championship wasn't easy though. He had to face off against Paul Butler, the last hurdle before claiming the top spot.
And a big right hand that comes in, great work from him, comes through, and he gets it!
But Inoue wasn't satisfied. He wanted to do it all over again in a whole new weight class. So he moves up to the super bantamweight division, and who did he challenge? None other than Stephen Fulton, the big shot with 2 belts to his name. People were expecting a real showdown, you know, a nail-biter of a fight, but let me tell you, it turned out to be a bit of a letdown. Inoue stepped into that ring with a fire in his eyes, reading Fulton's every move like a book. And as soon as he saw Fulton flinch,
Really hard to get in and out.
It feels right!
bam! He punched, and that was all. It was like watching a master at work. Following this, Inoue confronted unified champion Marlon Tapales in Tokyo in December 26, 2023, securing a 10th round knockout triumph and clinching a 2-division undisputed championship.
His hands up like that, Inoue would throw a shot and then hook. Ooh.
Tapales. And can he beat the count? He's not gonna make it up.
Inoue's first title defense as an undisputed champion was against Luis Neri on May 6, 2024 at the Tokyo Dome, marking the first boxing fight there in 34 years. Despite being knocked down for the first time in his career in the opening round, Inoue quickly regained control. He dropped Neri in the 2nd and 5th rounds and finally knocked him out in the 6th round.
When Inoue commits, he's out of position.
Oh,
there it is.
Like that.
There it is.
There's the wrist. Central finisher here, Tim. There's the right hand. He just did.
Inoue outlanded Neri 107-54 in total punches, with the fight setting a record for the highest peak viewership on Japan's Amazon Prime Video, surpassing the 2023 World Baseball Classic Finals. You see, when Inoue steps into the ring, he transforms into the monster. What makes him so deadly? His body shots are brutal, often targeting the solar plexus or liver with precise hooks, but it's not just power. His combinations are unpredictable, keeping opponents guessing. And his knockout power? Off the charts. One thing is clear, Inoue is a force to be reckoned with, blending power, speed, and aggression like no other. But if you want to check out some other amazing fighters, make sure to click on this next video.